Hey guys, thank you for joining me. Today's video is a craft with me video. So we are going to make a loaded heart. So this is what it looks like. I hanged a tassel here and I made a smaller one. So I used my, this is like for small die cuts or things like that. You can also make a lot of them and create a tag flip. So first let me show you this die set. So it's this one. It's from Alinacraft on Aliexpress and it comes with five different sizes. So the big one, and it's the one I made here, is almost 6 inches and by 5. Okay, and this one I made with the second size, and the second size is 4 inches by 3.5. And you have this one, 3 inches, 2 and 1.5. So here we go. So let's make one together. It's very easy, and I will show you as we go what I used. Okay, so the first thing, let me just put that aside, these two aside. So the first thing that I did is that I cut the heart, the big size, I mean the size you want. I cut it 3 times. So one for the actual heart, one because we're gonna cut it to make the pocket here, and a third time because I backed the back with another piece of cardstock just to make it a little bit more sturdy, since we're gonna fill it with goodies and you have quite some space. So I wanted it to be sturdy. I didn't want to use double-sided. I preferred using two layers of paper. Okay, so I cut this 3 times, and then on the heart I want to make the pocket with, I cut using this border die. So the die set comes with 6 different borders. So on this one I used this lace one. On this one I used this one, and for today we're gonna use this one. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna place it like that. Just make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, and you're gonna make sure also you have the cutting part on top, so that you cut it on the right side. Then you run it through your machine, and I already did that to save us some time. So you end up with a piece like that. So here is our border. See, it cuts just on one side, and here's the rest of our heart. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna cut this part, and we're gonna remove the edge, because I don't want the edge to be layered, but you can keep it if you prefer, but I didn't want the edge to be layered. I wanted to see all the pattern paper from the outside. So I'm gonna start cutting. I will leave this little triangle here, so I'm just gonna cut around it just like so. And on the other side I will do the same, and I will keep here I will keep going straight so that I don't cut this triangle. I will explain why. Here we go. So why I wanted to leave this triangle, because then it's easy for me to line it up with my main pouch. So now that I lined it up, what I did here is that I just stitch it with my sewing machine, but you can definitely just glue it with some wet glue or some scoring tape, the thin one, and you can just glue it like that. I just learned how to use my stitching machine, so I use it. And let me show you what it looks like. So here it's already done. So I don't stitch straight yet. This side is okay, but this side is not, but that's fine. I still like it. So I stitch it, and here our pocket is ready. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna back it. I didn't want the sewing to show, so that's why I'm gluing it now. But if you want the sewing to show, then before doing this step, you will need to back up your heart. So I'm just gonna use some wet glue here, and I'm gonna line it up. Again, you can use the triangle as a guide. And the wet glue is good because then you can still move it until you have it perfectly lined up. And see, I didn't put any glue on the edges because I still wanted to kind of be able to move them. Now that I'm happy with it, I'm just going to go back and add just small dots of glue here and there, just to make sure. You don't need to add the glue everywhere. It's just so that it's in place. So here we go. And here we go. Our pocket is done. Now we can embellish it. So for this one, I did a flower on the side, and this flower is also, this die set is also from Alina. Then I added some ephemera. Here I added a piece of the washi ephemera I made. These are just pieces I cut out from the 12 by 12. Here's some crepe paper ruffle, and here's just a word. Very easy. So for this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna add a flower. Here I already made it. So for this one I used this die set, the pointy one, not the round one. So I cut the three sizes and I layered them. So I kind of like the flower on the side. I wanted to put a bow, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I'm gonna stick with the flower. So I'm just gonna glue it with some wet glue here. I'm gonna add it on the side. And I'm gonna add some ephemera pieces. I like how the umbrella looks, so I'm gonna stay with the umbrella. I'm gonna add maybe okay, so I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna start with, and I'm gonna use wet glue on almost all of them except for the I think for the seashell I'm gonna use like foam tape, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Yeah, I'm gonna use like I'm gonna put foam tape on both of them, so I'm just gonna glue this one like that, and I'm gonna add a bling here as well. So just a piece of foam tape. Okay, I also cut a leaf in gold. So these are from this die set. You have two kinds of leaf, the small one and the bigger one. So this is the bigger one, and I kind of wanted to, I'm gonna cut this part. Here we go. So just like that. I'm also gonna use wet glue for this. So just a little bit, so it's not messy. This glue is very good. The tip is not very, I need like a fine tip bottle, but for this it works. For like your regular size die cuts and stuff, it works fine. So this will go here, and here I'm gonna add a sticker or maybe chipboard or a piece of chipboard. Oh. Okay, this is perfect actually. Okay, so I'm gonna put foam tape on this one because I want it to pop. And since it's already sticky on the back, you wanna take your time and really put a lot of foam, almost covering the entire thing, so that you don't have like, so that it doesn't stick. Okay. Okay, and here my other piece. And there we go. I'm just gonna add some bling. This one is from the collection. So the green one. Okay. I don't like it that much, so maybe I will go with this one. Okay, and maybe a yellow one. Yeah, I like the yellow one better. So these I got from Aliexpress. I will link my recent haul if you're interested to see what I got. So I never use wet glue, but now I don't have my my glue gun is not on, but for this absolutely use I will try it, by the way, the wet glue, but I never use wet glue. So for this you always want to add a small dot of hot glue. I think it works best. Okay, and we are done. So here we go. I also made a little charm using the charm from the collection and these like satin tassels. I got them on Aliexpress. They will probably be on the same haul that no, not the same haul, but I will link both hauls down below. And for this one I wanted to try and add it to the side just to see how it's, because I think it's gonna be cute as well if you add like a small tassel to to the side. Yeah, I like it. So here we go. All done, 2 styles. So even either you can put your tassel here. So this tassel I made following the tutorial from Scrap the Word and the Crafty Kimchi. So here on YouTube and also on Instagram. So it's very easy to follow. And for this one I made just a little charm on the side. So you have the 2 options and you can pick whatever works for you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked my video and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you on the next crafty video. Thank you. Bye bye.